Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the NBA offseason, the 2021 edition. We told you guys there were going to be a lot of moves as we get closer and closer to the NBA draft. That's this Thursday. And here's the first one to happen this week, coming out of Memphis and New Orleans. Down south, making some moves together as the Memphis Grizzlies have agreed to send Jonas Valanciunas, their number 17th and 51 pick of this year's 2021 NBA draft, to New Orleans for Steven Adams, Eric Bledsoe, 2021 picks, number 10 and number 40. So that means Memphis is going to bump up here in the first round. Also a 22 first-round protected pick via the Los Angeles Lakers, and apparently that is a top 10 protection on that pick that Memphis will be getting from the Pelicans via the Los Angeles Lakers. That was in that Anthony Davis trade. But yes, that's a big trade out of the NBA. And I'll tell you why it's a big trade, because it's going to impact free agency. First off, let me just tell y'all this. Behind the scenes, the New Orleans Pelicans have been doing everything in their power to get rid of three things: that number 10 pick, Steven Adams, and Eric Bledsoe. And in one trade, they did just that. They knew to get off that contract of Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe's, they knew they had to attach a valuable asset to it to make teams interested in Adams and Eric Bledsoe. And what did they do? They attached that number 10 pick, which, I mean, you know, this is a deep draft. I think the theory is whatever you could get at number 10, if you believe in the guy, you probably can get close to that guy at number 17. And I think that's why the Pelicans were so willing to pull back and take the Memphis Grizzlies 17 pick, and also did the same thing pretty much in the second round of the playoffs or second round of the draft as well. And you look at it from Memphis' perspective, I love what they did as well. You know, you get some veterans around Ja and Eric Bledsoe, a guy that'll push him in practice. Steven Adams is not as talented as Jonas Valanciunas, which, again, in the short term, Memphis is not going to be happy about losing Valanciunas. He was a banger for that squad. But Adams is about 65% of Jonas. He's a pretty darn good defender. You move up, you get that number 10 spot. And for me, if I'm a Memphis, I got a Memphis Grizzlies hoodie on from Memphis. Y'all know I'm a Lakers diehard, but I am from Memphis. For me, I look at it from this perspective. I don't know if Jaren Jackson is for sure the guy of the future. Jaren Jackson can get a lot of money in the next calendar year in his first extension. If I were Memphis, I would go out and draft a guy that maybe makes me think about Jaren Jackson a little harder. There are some pretty good big men that will be available around 9, 10, and 11 in the first round of the playoffs, in which I'm thinking to myself, man, maybe, just maybe, I'd rather take this guy versus paying Jaren Jackson a lot of bread alongside Dillon Brooks and Ja. I just think that the Memphis Grizzlies allowed themselves a chance to get a younger piece next to Ja, but also two veterans in Adams and Bledsoe. And again, for the Pelicans, remember, they want to be able to either A, match the offers that are made for their restricted free agent Lonzo Ball, or B, they might go big fish shopping. No pun intended with the Pelicans. Never mind. Y'all don't be feeling me. They maybe are in the running. I told you guys, for a Kyle Lowry caliber point guard, that could be available. Mike Conley as well are two names that are looking for about 25 to 30 some odd $1 million a year. You trade Adams and Bledsoe, you get rid of two contracts that now allow you more flexibility to maybe pull off one of those moves. If it's not about keeping Lonzo and matching whatever offer, it's going to make teams think long and hard about sending an offer Lonzo's way, because they now know the Pelicans got the bread to match it. All right? Pelicans, Grizzlies make a move. Let's kick off what's probably going to be an eventful week. It's NBA draft week, ladies and gentlemen. Happy offseason, everybody.